Greetings and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we have Moto Edge 70 Fusion smartphone, and in this video I'm going to show you some amazing tips and tricks and hidden features of this smartphone. So if you are planning to purchase this phone or you have already bought this, then this video can be really helpful for you. So watch till the end and enjoy this video. When your phone is locked, anyone can access your control center and change any of these settings. But if you want to disable this, then open your settings. Scroll down, select Home and Lock Screen, select Control Center, and then disable this Allow Control Center Access on Lock Screen. Now whenever your phone is locked, no one can access your control center and change any of those settings. One of the best feature of this smartphone is this quick launch. If you will double tap on the back of your smartphone, then it will open this Moto AI. You can customize this and add your favorite application to this. To do that, open your settings, scroll down and then select gestures, scroll down and then select quick launch. Click on this setting icon. From here you can select any of these tools. You can select recorder, screenshot, etc. But if you want to set your favorite application, then select open app. It will show you all the applications which are installed in your smartphone. Select your favorite app. Now whenever you will double press on the back of your smartphone like this, then it will directly launch that specific application. By default, this phone comes with this older control center where you will get your notifications and your control panel together. But if you want to set the newer one, then open your settings, select Home Screen and Lock Screen, select Control Center and then select the modern style. Now it will give you the newer one. You have to swipe down from the right side to open your control center, and you have to swipe down from the left side to open your notification bar. You can also switch like this. You can read deleted messages from WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. And if accidentally you have removed any notification from here, then you can also read that again. But you have to enable the next feature. Open your settings, select notifications, select notification history and then enable it from here. It will show you all the notifications from all the applications which are installed in your smartphone, and you can read them from here as well. If you will try to take a screenshot by swiping down your three fingers like this, then you won't be able to do that. But there's a gesture for that. Use your three fingers and then tap and hold on your screen like this, then it will click the screenshot for you. You can also use this volume down and power button at the same time to click a screenshot. You can fully customize your locked screen and make it look really cool. To do that, open your settings, scroll down and then select Personalize, select Lock Screen and then select this edit icon. From here you can change the clock style. Here you have really cool looking styles. You can change the font and you can also change the color from here. Select as per your liking, and after this you can change these widgets. You can select alarm, temperature, etc. And after selecting all of these, click on this right button. From the same personalized settings, you can change the fonts, you can change the fingerprint animation. You have three different options. You can also change the display size in text. So if you're giving this phone to any elderly person, then you can increase the size of the font and display. You can also change the shape of the icons and the UI color of the smartphone. So you can customize all of this from this personalized setting in this smartphone. While using your smartphone, if you quickly want to launch your camera application, then you can rotate your wrist like this twice, then it will launch your camera application. When you are on your home screen, you don't have to reach at the top to open your control center and your notification bar. You can simply swipe down from the blank area, then it will open your notification bar and your control center. Now you can lock your applications and you don't have to download any third-party app for that. Open your settings, select apps, scroll down and then select app lock, select the method. You can select pattern, pin or password, and then it will show you all the applications which are installed in your smartphone, and then you will be able to lock your applications. There's a handy feature called shake to turn on the flashlight. If you quickly want to turn on your flashlight, then you can shake your phone like this, then it will turn on the flashlight, and if you will shake it again, then it will turn it off. If you like to multitask, then you will like the next feature. Open your settings, select gestures, and then select sidebar. Enable it from here, then it will start showing a transparent bar on the right side of your screen. To open this, swipe to the left, click on next. By default, it has some applications. If you want to edit this, then click on settings. Now you can remove unnecessary applications from here and add your favorite or most usable applications. Now whenever you will open any application from here, it will open it in floating window. You can resize it from the corner like this. You can drag and drop it anywhere. You can even minimize it. Keep on using your smartphone, and whenever you need that application, then simply tap on that apps icon. So you can use this smart sidebar feature to multitask in your smartphone. If you will long press the power button, then it will launch Google Gemini. But if you want to set it as your power menu, then open your settings, select gestures, select power button. From here, select power menu. Now if you long press the power button, then it will launch your power menu. But if you want to keep this as your digital assistant, now if you want to launch your power menu, then you can press the volume up button and power button at the same time, then it will launch your power menu. There's also a feature called double press. By default, if you will double press your power button, then it will launch this Moto AI. But you can set camera or no action. I'm selecting camera. Now whenever I will double press my power button, then it will launch camera application. You can use this multi-volume feature if you play video games and play background music at the same time. Open your settings, select sound and vibration, scroll down and then select multi-volume. Enable it from here. Now you can control the individual volume of multiple apps at the same time. You can also control your media player from your locked screen. Open your settings, select gestures, and then select this media control. Enable it from here. Now if you will long press your volume up button, then it will play the next song, and if you will long press the volume down button from the locked screen, then it will play the previous song. So you can use this media control feature as well. If you use your phone at night a lot, then you can use the next two features. Open your settings, select display. The first one is dark theme. If you enable this, then it will turn all the white color into black color. This will decrease the pressure on your eyes. And the second one is this night light. If you enable this, then it will turn the screen a little bit warmer. As you can see, you can also increase the intensity from here, and you can also schedule this as per your bedtime. So if you use your phone at night a lot, then you can use these two features to protect your eyes. If you read ebooks, articles a lot, then you can use the next feature. Open your settings, select display, select screen timeout, and then enable this attentive display. It will prevent your screen from turning off if you're looking at it, so you don't have to keep on tapping on the display to keep it on. If you're using 3-button navigation and you want to change the order of these, or if you want to set gesture navigation, then open your settings, select gestures, select system navigation, and click on this setting icon. You can change the order from here. If you want to set gesture navigation, then select gesture navigation. Now you can go back like this, open your recent apps like this, and jump to your home screen like this. You can also use circle to search feature. For example, if you're scrolling your social media application and you want to search any product or any person that you're seeing on your display, then simply tap and hold the middle button like this. That will enable the circle to search. Then circle the object, then it will directly search on the Google for you. You can also use this to search that you have in front of you. Open your camera application, point the camera towards that object, and then enable the circle to search. Circle the object, and it will search on the Google for you. You can use two applications at the same time in a single screen with the help of split screen feature. To enable that, open your settings, select gestures, scroll down and then select swipe to split. Enable it from here. Now open the first application, put it in the recent apps and then open the second application. Now you have to swipe like this and then select the second application from the recent apps. As you can see, you will be able to use two applications at the same time in a single screen with the help of the split screen feature. If you want to open any application as floating window, just like your desktop and your laptop, open that application, put it in recent apps, click on this little arrow and then select freeform. It will open that application in floating window and you can use it just like your desktop and your laptop. By default, this phone doesn't show your battery percentage. If you want to enable it, then open your settings, scroll down, select battery, and then enable this battery percentage. Then it will start showing your battery percentage in the status bar. If you are in a hurry and you quickly want to charge your smartphone, then you can use the next feature. In the same battery settings, select charge boost and then enable it from here. It will increase the charging speed, but keep in mind this will heat up your device, and if you will use this regularly, then this may decrease the lifespan of your phone's battery. But there's a feature to increase the life of your phone's battery as well. In the same battery settings, select battery protection and then enable this use battery protection. So these were some amazing tips and tricks and hidden feature for Moto Edge 70 Fusion. If you like this video, then please hit the like button and let us know in the comment section which feature you like the most. We will see you in the next one. Till then, have fun and keep on exploring your smartphone.